Georgia College students are no strangers to the idea of climate change, but many people, including students, do not understand the full extent of the issue. Some of the most common causes of climate change include generating electricity and heat by burning fossil fuels, manufacturing goods, cutting down forests, using individual forms of transportation, and producing certain kinds of food. By knowing the causes, it's easier to understand the effects. In Milledgeville alone, we're seeing hotter temperatures, more instances of severe weather, increased rates of inflation, and the scarcity of goods and resources. But the effects of climate change are everywhere. Environmental science majors Kat Stevens and Carrie Deason were able to speak more on the topic.
Well, I think GC360 already does an amazing job at combating just everything that's going on. Is like, well, one, the max, all leftover food is composted at the community garden on West Campus. I know that. They don't use paper plates, paper forks, anything. They wash everything. I know the Environmental Science Club has like a pop-up thrift shop. Like, I know they do it at least once a semester. They might do it more. They did it like last week. Pop-up thrift shop to just recycle clothing rather than let it go to waste. So we're already combating just like the waste in general. And then I feel like there's just so many other programs that they're starting, like localizing in different either clubs or just branches of the department that are just doing things. I mean, there's one of the physics professors is literally researching photovoltaic cells, which are found in solar panels right now. So I feel like community-wise, there's so many different people / groups / organizations that themselves are already changing certain aspects of things that other people aren't doing at home that are gonna fight that on its own. So I think a big way to like branch out is probably just like making these policies and changes go to like other groups. Like if like let's say sororities, fraternities started doing what the Max does, like they don't, every time they have an event that involves food, stop using paper plates, stop using plastic forks, stop from letting all that food go to waste, starting to maybe kind of do what the Max does and making sure that food doesn't go to waste, making sure there's not, we have so many students, like thousands of paper plates and paper forks, plastic everything that's all going to waste.
It's still 80 degrees in October just because our climate is changing and the earth is warming. So there's been a huge increase of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases since the late 1700s that have warmed up the surface and lower atmosphere of our planet. Evaporation increases as the atmosphere warms, which increases humidity and severe weather occurrences.
Georgia College is already very costly for students, and until something is done about the increase in prices and worsening weather conditions, students will continue to be forced to either stay inside or dedicate more time and money towards surviving rather than thriving during their college years. Reporting for GC360, this is Cami Marcotte.